Welcome to this video on content writing. In this video, we will discuss about content writing for websites, content writing for emails, content writing for blogs, some myths surrounding content writing for blogs, how to automate the content writing process. Now, content writing for social media, how is blog writing different from social media writing? Some factors regarding social media writing, how content writing for reputation, how to measure content writing as a career option, how to learn content writing and how much you can earn using content writing. All these are some of the major points that I am going to discuss in this video. For other minor points, you can have a look at the articles that will be linked in the description. Over to next slide. Now let's discuss about the different types of contents. Now we are discussing about some of the major content types. There are other minor content types that we will skip here. Number one, major ones. Contents for websites, contents for blogs, content blog article I mean, content for email, content for online advertisements, content for press releases, content for social media. These are some of the major content types. There are other minor content types as well. Now let's discuss about contents for websites. This is a content checklist for the website. You see, it has website taglines, the homepage, the navigations, do's and don'ts of the navigations. You have footers, the tips for footer, and you have social proof, other must-haves in the website, in the homepage of the website. Like you have books, in the navigation bar you have something like a client login, the awards, the statistics, testimonials, certifications. It should also must have a logo, photo of yourself or your team, a call to action, a search box. So all these are contents for websites. In the footer you can have a copyright, terms of service, terms of use, contact form, privacy policy, postal address or link to a map, phone number, social icon, email sign-ups, search box, and call to action again. In that you can also have these sections like some kind of freebies or books or courses, featured posts. So all these things you can include in your website contents. These are the contents of the website. Now let us discuss the content you need to produce for email newsletters. Now, firstly, email newsletters, it has 91% of consumer checks the email at least once a day. So you need to be very careful with email newsletters. Remember to create an optimal subject line, a subject line that enforces the customers to do some kind of the readers to do some kind of actions. Use alerts, news, or bulletin in the subject line as the optimize your email subject line with these words. Email subject line is the only thing they see before they open. So email subject line is very important. Use these words, use daily, weekly, something like this. that can increase your open rate. Use words like video or news. Be useful and specific. Use a definite call to action, but call to action kind of subject line for the email. Do not use all caps in the email subject line. Avoid repetitive subject lines. In the first email, if you are sending multiple emails, then avoid repetitive subject lines in the emails, in the subsequent emails. And next is optimize the body contents. Clearly convey your offer, whatever reason you are emailing for. Use images, use short paragraphs and bullet points. Use images in the copy. Personalize the content of the email, that is, use name, location, company you are sending for from. These are some kind of best practices for CTA, call to action. That is, create a call to action. It should be short and catchy, attractive. So focus your call to action. Remember to optimize the emails for mobile. That is, not everybody would check the email on the laptop or computer. They can also be on mobiles. So optimize for that. Make sure that the link that you are sending in the email is also mobile optimized. The size of the links and the CTA button should stand out from your content. Reduce the image size because bigger images tend to take up longer for email to open. Emails with bigger emails and bigger images. So reduce the image size. These are some of the tips uh, regarding the contents for email newsletters. Now let's see the contents for blogs. Now let's discuss some of the tips for better content writing for blogs. Tip number one, do your research. That is, whether you need to do a keyword research, whether you need to do a market research, do your research before you actually get down to write a blog article. Tip number two, be useful to your customers or prospects. Be useful to them. That is, whatever you write or convince, that should be convincing enough and be useful. Third tip is analyze, don't reiterate. Analyze whatever your prospects are saying. Follow industry trends. That is, tip number four would be follow industry trends. Tip number five, be consistent. Whatever you write or say, be consistent. It's not like you are saying something on Facebook, some other thing, some different thing in Instagram or Twitter, and again some different thing in LinkedIn or YouTube. Be consistent whatever you are saying. Answer your readers. That would be tip number six. Answer your readers. Whatever you write, the article should answer the reader's question. Or if you are talking to your readers directly, then it should answer your readers. Tip number seven is share your secret knowledge. There is nothing secret. The more secret knowledge you share, maybe you will be perceived as the authoritative source of information, and they might select you for the product or service that you are offering. They might select you. Don't be afraid of your competitors. Don't hold back uh, thinking that your competitors might follow, or don't be afraid of your competitors. There are many things that is you do. And lastly, your blog or article should look professional. These are the tips that you need to follow for the good content for blogs. These are some of the steps in case the content writing is not automated. You request a content, then you do an SEO analysis on the content, you identify the distribution channel of the content, you assign a writer for the content, you after the content is written, you accept the content, you add images to the content, you publish, and finally you distribute. All these are when you do not have automation. In case you have automation, all these processes can be automated, but remember that it will not be as high quality as doing it in involving machines in the automation process will not be as high quality as involving humans. So the balance needs to be maintained in case you want content writing automation. These are some of the tips for social media content writing. Now, social media content writing is not like one size fits all. There are such different strategies for Facebook, for Instagram, for Twitter, for Pinterest. Everything is different. For Facebook, it sends more website referral traffic. That may be true, but Facebook is more geared towards news and other entertainment channels. The future outlook has to be strong in your video content. In Instagram, it's highly visual network. So you need to produce your images, more of images or visual content. In Twitter, there is a word limit, so the content you produce should be a short content within, I guess, 140 characters. So more that should be for Twitter strategy. For Twitter, you should optimize so that the content you share on Twitter are retweeted or liked by more people. In Pinterest, like Instagram, here also it's a highly visual platform, and then and you for success on this platform, your strategy must be focused on image content. Again, in case of LinkedIn, it's a professional network of, so your the content that you produce must be some kind of, it should arouse curiosity among professional people. So that is LinkedIn. So you see that content for social media, for various social media, you have to have a different content strategy. Now let's discuss some differences between content writing for blogs versus content writing for social media. In case of blogs, the it's self-hosted and the subscribers of the blog, you have full control over these subscribers. In case of social media, you don't have the details about your subscribers, like their name or email address. You don't have the details. Next difference is in case of bloggers. In case of blog, If something goes wrong, you can contact your subscribers. But in case of social media, you cannot, there is no way that you can contact your subscribers. In case of blogs, you can write as much content as you want. But in case of social media, you have some kind of limits imposed, like 5,000 word limit of Facebook, or maybe 140 character limit of Twitter. In case of blogs, you don't have any such limits. And finally, in case of blog, that you are responsible for your own SEO. But in case of social media, user don't maintain the site. So the maintenance part is completely dependent on the social media platform. In case of Twitter, so these are some kind of differences between blog writing and writing for social media. Now let's discuss about what type of content, how content can help in online reputation management. You have various kind of tools like blog posts or review sites and or forums or press releases or computer websites or social media. So you need to monitor all these channels and do online reputation management. Whether you, what kind of reviews, what kind of ways you are perceived as a brand by your prospects, or is the online reputation management. And these are the channels of online reputation management. Via your content, you need to take care of all these channels of online reputation management. These are some of the ways you can measure the success of your content marketing. If it's a blog or article, then you have metrics like website traffic, the unique visitors, new versus returning user, average time on site, bounce rate, exit rate, page views. These are all. Now, in case of email marketing, you have open rates, conversion rate, opt-out rate, subscribers, churn rate, click-through rate. In case of social media, you have the engagement, you have the followers count, the conversion rate, landing pages. In case of videos, you have matrices like views or unique visitors, average view duration, subscribers, impressions, click-through rates, number of shares, traffic sources. If you have podcast, you have subscribers, backlinks, downloads, social shares, etc. In case of PPC campaign, you have cost per click, ad position, conversion rate, cost per sale, return on investment or return on ad spend. So all these are ways you can measure your content marketing strategy or content strategy. This is how content writing as a career would span like most popular online writer job titles. Mm, and these data is collected from a premium job sites. Now you see copywriter job is the highest in demand. Next would be editor job is in demand. The writer job is in demand. Content editor, content writer. So all these are the kind of jobs that are related to content writing, and these are their demands for the job. These are number of times these kind of jobs had been posted on the job portals. These are some of the ways you can learn online. If you are looking for the paid option, then I would suggest go for online marketing course, content writing courses. If you are looking for a non-paid or free option, then you need to depend on articles from experts or blog writers. So these are some of the ways you could learn about content writing online. This is how much you can earn as a content writer. That this graph actually shows you the kind of effort that you put in and how much you earn. So you can see that the most earning happens when you put in more effort, that is shown in the blue bar in the graph. So this is the earning potential of a content writer. Thank you. That will be all for this video on content writing. Now, I would actually request you to share bite-sized tips about the content writing, about various things about content writing, and continue this knowledge thread as a result. Parallel blog which contains a greater details about the topic is running, and the link for this article is there in the description below. In the next video we will study about content marketing. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.